What's up, everybody? Welcome in. There she is. Oh, look, she even closed the door. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of DISANITY. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday night. Not used to this Thursday thing just yet. I last minute put up a stream. I got the thumbnail out as quick as I could and tried to think of some things we could talk about. But I finally found a couple things we could talk about. But hope everybody's having a great week. We definitely are. And say hello.
Hi.
As you can see, we're in rough shape for the two of us. It's been an interesting week to say the least. But good to have you guys here. As you can see, Melissa's really tired. Although she put me on the couch last night. Not on purpose.
I was snoring again.
Oh my God, it's horrible. Anyway, good to have you all here. Hope everybody's having a great week. I got a few topics to talk about tonight. I think it'll be some fun stuff. So hope everybody's having a great Thursday. I know there are other people streaming, so I totally get it.
We've got
problem.
some fabulous people here with us already.
I know. We're gonna get to you guys in just a minute here. Let's do some quick mousekeeping, and then we'll get into our topics tonight. Of course, the Dean over at the Live Place. Check them out, theliveplace.com for family-friendly streams. As the dog is, I don't even know what that was. Sorry. Anyway, check him out. He is the TV guide of YouTubers. Check out Dean. Check out our partner channels, of which none are here.
Would you stop saying that?
I'm just kidding. Steve's Real, Disney Dad, This Our Dream, and Pete McDevitt. All very good channels. Check them all out, and they're very supportive.
You're not funny.
I'm just kidding. Thank you to our members. Membership, you guys are amazing. Thank you for the memberships. Without it, we don't do half the things we do without the membership to help us. More than half. So your extra generosity and loyalty is absolutely appreciated, and we're very grateful for it. So thank you for that. Of course, our sponsor is Keylee Rainwaters-Sanders at Magical Memories Tours and Travels. If you're looking to book that next Disney trip, doesn't matter what kind of Disney trip, Disneyland, World, Cruise Line, Adventures by Disney, Alani, you name it, she can do it. She's already helped folks in this community, some of which are in the chat. Cy, Chris, Michaela Radsky, us, Cynthia, Candy Mom, I think she's helped. So she's helped a lot of folks. Be sure to check her out. They all love her. She does a great job. Doesn't cost you anything. And you can get her email address and her Facebook page in the description of this video. So at least let her maybe run your quote, give you some ideas of things she might be able to help you with. So check her out, Keylee Rainwaters-Sanders, Magical Memories, Tours and Travels. And now let's say hi to everybody in the chat. We have Craig's Robotics is here. Good to see you, Craig. Jeannie52573. Malena Gross is here. Art Amore is here. There's Andy Cash. Welcome in. Rebecca, Virginia. There's Heather Springer. What's up, Gregory? There's Kelsey Elizabeth. There's Chris Slemmer. We'll just skip him.
Hey, Molly.
I'm just kidding, Chris. There's Vicky. All smiles. Good to see you. There's Samantha Lowe in the house. Diana's here. Let's see who else is here. There's Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Good to see Mark as well. John Casamano's here. John. Nathan is here as well. Nico the Greco is here. There's Timothy Rainwaters. Good to see Timothy. Thank you for posting that, Jeannie. I appreciate that. 820 Chief is here.
Hey, Dan.
Joanne Puzzles is here.
Joanne.
There's Ethan. Did I say hi to Ethan? Ethan, welcome in. Good to see you. Dean, the turkey legs. What's up, Dean? Stacy Bailey.
Hi, Stacy. Hi,
Bruce Dona.
Hi,
welcome
Bruce.
in. Good to see you, Bruce. There's John Balascano. John, I hope I say your last name right. I hope I'm not butchering it, dude.
Is it Balaciano?
Oh, Balaciano. Is it Balaciano? Yeah,
Balaciano?
Yeah, might be right. Cynthia Candy Mom, our first member and our adopted daughter. Welcome in. Good to see you. Addiction Mouse. I love that name. Long time no see. It has been a while. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming in. Nico the Greco. Monica Odiette.
Hey, Monica.
Odiette, right? I got it right. I think I got that right. Anyway, welcome in. Good to see you. Addiction Mouse. Yeah, it's been a while. I hope you're doing well. But let's see who else we got there. Everybody saying hi to everybody. But yeah, we got a few things going on. Of course, first and foremost, we'll get it right out of the way this weekend. We're going to go to Hollywood Studios on Saturday morning. We haven't been to Hollywood Studios in a minute, man. It's been, jeez.
I haven't been longer. I think you went while I was in Maryland for work.
I think so. I mean, it's been.
And that was a month.
Yeah, it's been a while. So we're going to go to Hollywood Studios Saturday morning. I'll try to get Slinky in. We'll try to get maybe Smuggler's Run, maybe Rise if we can do it. obviously a few other things, but we'll definitely have fun. We'll try to get over to Beauty and the Beast or something. We'll have a good time with that. And then Sunday, of course, we're back at Magic Kingdom for our Sunday walk in the park. We're going to stay for the parade this weekend because we're not streaming the following weekend. So we're going to kind of milk this weekend as much as we can to get you guys some stuff.
Sadie.
Welcome in,
Vicky.
Eric Moses. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Toasty Sadie is here as well. Vicky Pauly is here as well. Good to have you all here.
Hi, guys.
So again, quick rundown. Saturday morning, 9 a.m., Hollywood Studios. Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m., Magic Kingdom. And also, I have a new video. One of the things we're talking about tonight, Caring for Giants. We're going to talk about it tonight. But the actual video of us on the tour, I finished, and I just got to post it to YouTube. So that'll be out tonight. You'll probably see it today or tonight at some point. So be sure to check that out. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but that's coming. Let's see who else is here. Check out the Indiana Jones Museum or whatever
they have something
it is.
at Hollywood Studios.
Is that there? I didn't.
That's cool. Thanks, Rebecca.
See, it shows you how long it's been for us. I didn't even know that was a thing. What the heck?
Hi, JM.
JM, welcome in. Good to see you. I usually miss evening streams.
glad
Well,
you're
we're glad you're here. Yeah, for sure. Good to have you here. So we'll start with the big news for Disney, the controversial news. I call it controversial. We'll start with Bob Iger, as you guys all know. He was originally, when he came back in, when they let go of Chapek, they initially said he was only going to be in for 2 years. I think it was 2023 or something like that. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Was going to be it. He was going to find a successor and just coming in to kind of right the ship a little bit, and then he was going to move on with a successor. Well, I think most of us probably thought that was going to be too quick, and he even admitted it. He said that was probably too premature. Well, the board extended him to 2026 now. So he's going to be around for a little bit longer. Bob Iger, my hottie. Cynthia, you have got to. Nah, Bob,
he's a good-looking guy.
He's fine. He's like 60-something years old. I mean, yeah, he looks great for sure.
Sugar daddy.
He's like a multi-millionaire. Yeah, I would hope he would look good. He better look good. Anyway, so he's been extended. I understand the extension, and I want everybody in the chat to put in your opinions of it as well. I totally understand the extension. I thought it was too premature to say he was only going to be in there for 2 years. He wasn't going to get anything done and find a real true successor in just 2 years' time. I didn't think it was feasible. I think he knew that, but he was hoping, and now they've extended him, so I get it. Rob,
hey,
what's up, Rob? Rob Fuzz, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. So he's going to be around for a little while longer. I will say this: I think it was the smart thing to do. With all the problems Disney's having right now and the instability, they really don't need more instability by bringing in somebody brand new and starting not over, but starting kind of fresh. So I think what they needed was exactly what they're doing. They're trying to right the ship, keep him on board for this unstable time as some sort of stability, and then bring someone new in 2026. It gives him more time to find that person and turn this ship around for them. Because if it wasn't for the parks, Disney as a whole would be in some serious trouble.
Again.
See, Andy says Iger could be staying to navigate an acquisition by Apple. Hurts my heart to say that, but with where the stock price is, I don't know. I don't know. That's been the big rumor, is that Apple's going to acquire Disney. I still don't see it. I don't know.
That would be really rough.
That would be interesting. Andy, welcome in. Lample Giants, welcome in. Kim Daniels, welcome in. Good to see you. Steve Stardio Studios, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Yes, everyone is here. Please restart the chat at the beginning, and I apologize for not taking the CEO Disney job. They had to settle for Iger again. Well, he'll be done in a couple years, so maybe you can take it over again. Now that the Screen Actor Guild says an actor's strike is coming next, and Bob Iger spoke out against it, I'm so curious what will happen if both writers and actors strike. I think they did strike. I think it's official. Fran Drescher is the president of the Screen Actors Guild, I think, or something along those lines.
Is she really?
They're on strike. They are on strike. It is an unfortunate thing that they're going through, but I think they are officially, Rebecca, on strike as well.
Oh. Hey, Nate.
Hey, Nate in Nashville. Welcome in, buddy. Wow. Thanks, Cynthia. I would have a lot of ideas. I'll tell you that. Yeah, Melina says, yeah, they did strike. Yeah, they did. Yep, I saw it. See, Steve, we are striking at midnight. There you go. So they are officially striking. Yes. But I think the Iger thing in 2026, here's what I'll say. I want someone from the outside. Or you bring back someone that they let go, like a Tom Staggs, who has been here before in the really good times, who knows what he's doing, who everybody thought was actually going to be the heir apparent until a few people kind of pushed him out. Otherwise, I want somebody totally new. I don't want somebody that's already in there to be brought in. I want new blood, new ideas, new vision. This is what I feel they need, in my opinion. Iger's saying they are looking at selling ABC and a lot of other networks. Yes. Wow. Well, they need to, because, again, they're bleeding money. The streaming service has really not done what they thought it was going to do. Now he's going to show the positive side of it. He's going to put on the happy face. Oh, we're going to turn it around. Everything's going to be just fine. We know this is going to be a profit, even though we're losing billions. We know it's going to be a profit down the road. It's going to be just fine. I mean, what is he going to say? Oh, my God. Armageddon is hit. We're bleeding money and we can't stop it. We have no ideas. Of course, he's not going to say that. He's going to put on the right face in any and all interviews. But they need to sell things. That's the thing about Iger. As much as everybody likes him, what he was the guy that was the acquisition guy. He bought Marvel. He bought Pixar. He bought Lucasfilm. He was the guy that was the buyer of all these big properties. Well, now they need to liquidate a little bit, and they need to get rid of stuff. ABC, ESPN, they're trying to sell those things off.
They've been part of ABC for a long time. It's kind of strange to me. You know, they have so much tied up in there.
Yeah. Yep. Diana says, Iger is the big reason Disney's in the shape it's in. Doesn't help keeping him on, but who do you get to clean up the mess? Well, these people are professionals. They should be knowing what they're doing. I mean, they should be. They should be. I mean, that's what they're there for. You know, I think it needs to be less about agenda and more about the right person for the job. Look, again, I always take what these people say in these interviews with a grain of salt. Now, Iger's there. I watched the interview that he had the other day on CNBC or MSNBC, and he talked about, we don't want to be caught up in a culture war, talking about his issues with the governor of Florida right now. He says, all we want to be is an entertainment company that puts out good stories, this, that, and the other. And that all sounds great, but the proof is in the pudding, and we'll see if he does that. So we'll see. I mean, there's a lot going on here.
Hi, Cheyenne.
Tom Staggs all the way. I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't know if he'll ever come back. Cheyenne Hubbard, welcome in. But there are some people, you know, the one CFO lady left for medical reasons, so to speak. A couple other people are now gone. There is some shakeup happening. We'll see how it affects everything. Well, yeah, again, what I don't like about these kind of things, and I don't want to get into it too much, is, you know, he talks about how the governor is punishing Disney because Disney is, you know, expressing their Fifth Amendment or First Amendment right of, you know, free speech. And I think it's the First Amendment of free speech, being able to, you know, speak your mind and have your own opinions on things. And he's right. Okay, he's technically right. But what I don't like is the hypocrisy behind that, because someone like a Gina Carano, who spoke her mind on her First Amendment rights, was let go by Star Wars a la Disney because she used her First Amendment right to speak her mind. It's kind of a
well, everything's a double standard.
You know, it's a double standard hypocrisy there for me. There, you want to use it for your. I don't want to get into all that.
No, but the world we live in, it's always a double standard. There's.
So anyway, I think it's good for Disney. As much as I'm not a big fan of Iger, I do think it's the right choice that he stays on for now, because they are in a really tumultuous time. And they need stability, and they need somebody who has done a really great job for them. He's done a really good job. Don't get me wrong. He's done a lot. The acquisitions he made were smart acquisitions. What they did with them once they bought them is where they failed, in my opinion, in some respects. Marvel was great to begin. It's kind of diving down now, but they really struck out with Star Wars. They have not been very good with that. But him staying on was the right choice. Just my opinion. So, again, and I don't want to get into a political debate with anybody. Whatever side you fall on, whether it be the left or the right, that's fine. It's totally I respect it, and it's your opinion, of having that. By all means, we can always have those conversations.
I just still get tired of how it's always has to be political instead of things that really don't need to be political and it all being brought into it. That's what gets me frustrated. Yeah. I'm tired of things being made political.
Yeah, for sure.
On both ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
But we'll see. I mean, I'm really interested to see what he's going to do on the streaming side to make that profitable. Now, they've already said they're going to pull back. He said it. He gave Marvel as an example. He said that streaming television Marvel has diluted it. And he's right. It has. It's diluted it. It really has. It's too much. So they've already said they're going to pull back with less. Not only because it's diluted the Marvel brand a little bit, but also because by pulling back, it's able to pull back on cost.
And Kelsey, I know you want to get away from it when you're on vacation. That's hilarious. Hi, Allie.
Yes, we do. We certainly do. Allie French, welcome in. Good to see you. I really always say we release Disney Equal for free, including in the UK. Is it called Equal over there, or are you just being funny?
No, I think she hit the wrong button because isn't Plus and Equal on the same button?
I think they are. Hey, David Stevens, welcome in, buddy.
I like that Disney Equal instead of Disney Plus. Yes.
Don't even get me started on what they did to Star Wars. I knew it would end up like it has when they bought Lucas. Yeah, it's been interesting, Melena, for sure. But yeah, I like the idea. I think he's got the right mindset. He understands pull back a little bit. Let's not spend as much. I still think quality means more than quantity. And they've always said it's just about content. They've all said that. Not just Disney. Netflix says it, Apple says it. What's the other big one? Amazon says it. It's all about throw the content out there. Something will stick.
Yeah, that's the
I don't like that mindset. Never have.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Christina.
Heather, the Super Mario was really cute. Hey, what up, G?
What up, Christina? Good to see Christina. Hope the baby's doing well.
Christina.
There's Ann Gilnick. G. Wilson.
Ann.
What up, G? What up, G? Amazon buying ESPN will make a lot of sense. And hello, everyone. Yeah. Yeah. But we'll see. I think this is an interesting time for Disney. I don't see it being bought, but because I don't know. I just don't see it. I think they will still ultimately be their own company. I don't see them being bought, but I could be wrong. And that would be a life changer for everybody if that was taken over by Apple.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's a baby's getting baptized this weekend. He also said thanks again for his Mouse Talk onesie.
You're so welcome.
Oh, you're welcome.
He's so cute. We need a new picture.
I think if you're baptizing him, if he gets a name, what he gets his baptized name.
I don't know if you're doing it that way.
It should be
not all of them do that. I don't know.
But if you do, I think you should name him Walt.
I christen thee Sarsaparilla.
Sasagula.
Sasagula.
I christen you Sasagula Floatworks. Anyway.
Oh, it was a really good movie, Heather. It was like you said, no agenda. It was just fun. I watched it when I was in Maryland with.
What's up, Keith?
Walter.
Welcome in.
It was good.
Well, but that just goes to show you that it can work. It can really work. What's up, Matt? Simba2, welcome in. That was one of the things that even though, when I watched Guardians of the Galaxy, as hard as that was to watch at times with all the animal cruelty that was in it, I understood it because it was telling a story and it was legitimately important to the story that was being told.
Right.
But I enjoyed the movie a lot because they just told a story and that was it. It was over. That was it. No, this had to be in there. This had to be in there. That had to be in there. This, that. No, it was just a story being told.
And they finally did something that had a decent story to it, which they hadn't done for so long. You finally felt like you were getting a halfway decent movie from Disney again, which seemed to be absent for several years.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway, but speaking of movies, that kind of is going to segue into the next thing. So this month is the month for Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion debuts. I think it's
the end of this month, right?
I want to say it's I think it's
Friday,
July.
okay.
I think it's July 28th. Somebody in the chat can tell me, but I think July 28th is when the Haunted Mansion debuts in theaters. I'm wondering, and show of hands in the chat, anybody out there gonna go? Well, let's do this in two phases. Anybody gonna go first weekend? Maybe not even just first night, first weekend. Who's going first weekend to see Haunted Mansion in the theaters? After that, if you're going first weekend, put first weekend. If you're not going first weekend, put down the road. And then if you're not even going to wait, if you're going to wait till it comes to Disney Plus, just put Disney Plus. I'm curious as to what everybody's going to be doing. I'm up in the air. If she's all right with it, I actually think we're going to go the first weekend. I'm intrigued enough with what I've seen that I think I want to see it in the movie theaters.
I want to see it in the theater. Whether or not we go first weekend, I definitely want to go.
Nice. Good for you, Kelsey.
Aw, nice, Kelsey.
So Cynthia's going to skip it.
You're skipping it all together, Cynthia?
Eric's going to run in. I'm running to the theaters. There you go. Hey, Eric, nothing wrong with that, man. I totally get it.
I am so hopeful for this movie. It can go either way. It looks like it could be good.
I think it could be, Matt. I think there could be some thriller parts to this.
It looks like it has a mix. Like it's going to be some funny, some thriller. Weekend. I think that's what might make it kind of cool.
He's going to wait till Disney Plus to see it.
And so is Nico, and so is Christina.
Down the road, might wait to Disney Plus.
Christina, you can't do anything right now.
Disney Plus for Steve.
You're stuck at home.
I'm going to wait for the reviews. Heather says Disney Plus for Christina. Disney Plus for Nico de Greco. I'll watch it on Disney Plus. I love the old one. Really, Cynthia? We have to have a talk.
I love me some
First
Eddie
weekend.
Murphy. Don't get me wrong, but that
Disney
movie
Plus.
was not
Disney Plus. First weekend down the road. For Douglas, I'm just so over remakes. I get it. I'm with you.
Yeah, but this one looks like it might. Like if they'd done a better job with the first one, I don't think I would be as excited for a new one. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's where that's why I stand, John. I think it looks.
Hi, David.
I think it's going to be. You know what it reminds? Here's how I see it, and I hope this is a fair comparison. It reminds me of the first Mummy.
I love
had a lot of comedy in it, had tons of action in it, but also had your scary moments.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what this is going to be like for me. It's going to have its comedy, it's going to have its action and thrill, but it's also going to have a few scary moments in there where you're like on the edge of your seat. And that's what I want.
Yeah.
If I can get that, I'm going to be really happy. Because I remember when we first saw The Mummy, I was like, this is awesome.
I love The Mummy.
This has everything. I mean, it had action, it had thrill, it had cool set pieces, it had scary parts. It was done really well.
Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz had such good chemistry.
They did.
I love them together. That's why the third one stunk.
Yeah, for sure. But that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Well, he was.
Yes, because he's hilarious.
But right, that's the thing. But you wasted a great star like Eddie Murphy on a story that was so campy that it was just such a waste because he could have been.
I guess I didn't hate it. It just wasn't what I thought a Haunted Mansion movie should be. It was.
I agree, Cynthia. I mean, I agree 100%. I actually was really hoping they would do something borderline serious for the Haunted Mansion. I wanted straight serious, thrill / scary, not gory.
But the Haunted Mansion, the way it's made is, I guess, I don't know, funny's the right word, but it's supposed to be not.
It's whimsical.
Yeah. So that's why I think you had to go that route with this, to be true to the Haunted Mansion. So.
I guess. But I don't know.
That's exactly right, John.
Yes. And an actor can't he cannot save a script. I agree 100%. Mm-hmm. But what I was hoping was you could still take all of the characters, like do a serious.
I wonder
what's her name? What's her name? Constance. Do a serious Constance storyline.
It looks like they're going to be doing that in this, but I agree that would be so great if Eddie Murphy's actually got a little cameo in there somewhere.
I hope he does too.
I hope so. Maybe he'll be one of the ghosts.
Yep. Actually, Heather, I'll touch on that in a minute, but I want to finish up my thoughts on this movie. Look, the one thing this movie has that the other movie didn't have, other than Eddie Murphy, that he was the only real major star in that movie. This one's jam-packed. You've got Owen Wilson, you've got Rosario Dawson, you've got Danny DeVito, you've got I can't think of the other lady's name. Of course, Jamie Lee Curtis is in it as well. She's playing Madame Leota. So you have a lot of stars in this movie. You have a plethora of people that can make.
Guy that's in it?
The black guy's name.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so funny. Just from what I've seen. Oh my God, what is the name of the guy that? Oh my God, that comes through the door.
The one where they're giving the description.
Tiffany Haddish is Tiffany Haddish. Thank you, Eric. Eric. Oh my God, what is the other guy's name? He looks fantastic in this movie. It looks like he's going to be really funny. I can't think of his name.
I love when they're doing the drawing and they're giving the description of the app.
Yeah, and he goes, "Did you just draw that right now?"
He's like sunken eyes.
Lakeith. That's it, Lakeith Stanfield. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I couldn't think of his name. He looks like he's going to be awesome. This whole entire cast is head and shoulders better than what we had in the original. So I don't know. I'm really excited for that. Not excited, hopeful, but high hopes.
High hopes.
Yes. Yeah. Wish we had gotten the Del Toro directed version that was rumored. That would have been wild. Yeah, he would have done.
Oh yeah, that might have been too. I don't know. That might have been too much.
Yeah, I think you might be right, Heather. I think this one's going to be a tad more intense than what we got with the last one.
That makes
sense. A little bit more than probably a tad. I think there's going to be some real intensity to this movie. I can see
why you'd want to wait.
Oh my gosh, yes. Case. But I don't know. I think it looks good. Ray J, what's up, man? You getting ready to go to work? I bet you are. Good to see you. David Kish, welcome in.
Hey, David.
Good to see you as well. So excited for sure. You know what, Heather, I'm going to touch on what you talked about. Willy Wonka. So as a kid, for me, I fell in love with that movie. It was so what I wanted in my hometown was a Wonka factory with the mystery of what was going on in there at night and walking past like the original. And Gene Wilder it's just amazing. God rest his soul. I miss him. He was so amazing as Willy Wonka. That movie was fantastic. And then the one they did with Johnny Depp was horrendous. Maybe not horrendous, but it just wasn't that good.
It's a prequel, Cynthia.
But this movie here, this new one that's coming out is supposed to be how he gets his start. He's young. He's a kid. I think I was telling Melissa, it's going to be a musical. You could tell because you can see some dance numbers in there. You see people dancing in choreography. You see choreography. I think it's going to be like the original, where they're going to have song and dance in it. And I hope they do. I do. I really hope they do. This kid, Timothée Chalamet, I think his name is. I don't know too much about him. He's a kid from Dune. He's the main star in the movie Dune. Maybe. I mean, he might be able to pull this movie off. It looks visually, obviously, it always looks great. But, don't take that for granted. We'll see what happens with this.
And I'm not sure what to think. I was never a huge Willy Wonka fan. I thought it was cute. I didn't have the same connection to it that you did.
All right.
So we watched the trailer twice, and part of me was intrigued. I feel like the kid that's playing him is kind of mixing the two. I could see some Gene Wilder in him versions and some Johnny Depp versions. And I didn't really like Johnny Depp's version of Wonka.
No, me either.
So as much as I love Johnny Depp,
that's one where he was, I think, a swing and a miss. But Eric, I think you're right. I think it's going to be very hard to outdo what Gene Wilder did. Mm-hmm. He was such a likable, mysterious character in that movie. Oh, and we were raised on him. I agree. Whether it be my generation, I'm 53. I'll be 53 this year. My kids, Mason loves Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka. He says he knocked it out of the park. You're right. Generations grew up on him. It is what it is. It's like James Earl Jones is Darth Vader. Don't ever do anybody else as the voice of Darth Vader. Ever.
Me too, Cynthia. That's why I didn't like it. I hated the tunnel scene. And the original Willy Wonka, it gave me the willies too. I thought it was weird.
It was weird, but I think that was the point.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was so 70s too, like the whole movie. It just had that whole.
Well, Stacey, that's the hope. I agree. I think I was been waiting for this trailer because I had mentioned it to Melissa. I said, they're doing a Wonka movie.
True, Andy.
And we'll see. Hey, Mariah.
I want a squirrel.
Welcome in. Good to see you, Mariah. Good to have you here. Did you really, Mariah? You like the Johnny Depp version? Okay. All right.
Has,
Absolutely.
I just thought he just seemed even creepier to me, like than there was a mystery behind Gene Wilder's, but with Johnny Depp,
he was like creepy,
borderline pedophile vibes.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. I said I wouldn't want my kids in there with him. I
didn't say that, but I was like, I don't need my kid anywhere near you.
And you know what, Eric? I don't know. I don't know. It's really hard to say just yet.
That's weird.
That surprised me because I didn't know that's the role he was playing. Mm-hmm. I don't know yet. I don't know if he looked weird because it was like a little miniature Hugh Grant.
I know. But it was funny though. It cracked me up seeing Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa. But it was weird.
She thought he was definitely more cringy.
He was cringy.
I don't know how I feel about that, but I'll be interested to see what's going to happen with it. Hey, what's up, Horizons? Welcome in. Good to see you.
Horizons.
But I like the fact that they're going to have the Oompa Loompas in it and how they started. We'll see. I don't know. But I didn't like the fact that he had squirrels and things like that. I don't know. It was weird to me. I don't know.
Well, squirrels, golden geese.
But I told Melissa, if you looked at the trailer, and then I looked it up to confirm my suspicions, you had the 3 other chocolate makers in there. One of those chocolate makers is Slughorn.
You think
Slugworth.
I mean, you think so?
I know he is. I looked it up. After I talked to you about it, I said one of them's got to be Arthur Slugworth. I think it's Arthur, but it's Slugworth for sure. And one of them is Slugworth.
Don't worry, Bruce. We'll be going back to Tuesday soon. Walt's volleyball ends next week.
Yeah.
Because Walt almost forgot too. We're like, oh.
They didn't, Matt? Me either. But anyway, there is a Slugworth in this movie. I won't tell you who it is. They might even give it away right away. I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to be a surprise, but he is actually in the trailer as well. But it looks like it could be really fun. It could be neat. It looks like it could be heartwarming. He talks about his mom for a minute there. He says, "Here we go, Mom." And you see her off in the distance. I don't know if she's already gone and he's just thinking about her. So this one could be neat. We'll see.
That's right, Rebecca. Isn't the wedding coming up?
Hey, Marvin. What's up, buddy? Welcome in.
Hey, Marvin.
Just talked to my fiance. We will be seeing Haunted Mansion opening weekend. We're both intrigued.
Cool. Yeah, he loves to play volleyball, Diana. We found out it's not a professional league by any means. So.
I used to play.
He's a pretty good player.
I'm really good. Yes, I am.
I know, but you just have no humility.
Not for that, I don't. I usually do, but I can play volleyball. It's one of my favorite sports of all time.
It's a fun league. So
yeah, this one's just fun. So I get a little frustrated with it because I'm like, I know where I am and I know what I'm playing with, but I'm like, at times I have to turn around and take a deep breath. So, but it's been fun. I've been playing for a very long time. I used to Walter and I, my oldest son, used to always play. I'm what's called a libero setter server. Walter would be what's called an outside hitter. So he played for like 8 years with me on a men's league that we used to play in back when we lived in Maryland. But I couldn't find anything down here. I finally found something. And they do have a competitive league, but I don't want to do that just yet. We'll see. We might do that.
How's your elbow? Is the bruise mostly gone?
He
was all green and yellow the other day. It was so pretty.
Yeah, I am pretty much, yes, Diana. I would be, I can serve really well. I can set really well. I can pass really, really well. I can hit. I choose not to. I can block as well. I can get up hard, high enough that I can block. Melissa will tell you. That guy a couple weeks ago was like 6'3", and he went up and spiked it, and I just blocked him. But I just enjoy the game. I just really enjoy playing.
Hi, Francisco.
At one time, not anymore. Hey, Francisco, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. All right, let's get back to the subject. Nobody wants to talk about that. How's the mouth feeling? Not great, Kim. I got to go in. I still have to get on this side a root canal, and I'm going in on Tuesday to talk and see about getting that scheduled. So I can, but most of the leagues that I'm in don't do that. I'll pretty much set from anywhere on the court, whether I'm in the back or up front. I can do it anywhere. Just depends on how well the people you're playing with understand rotation and where they need to set up so that you're not out of rotation on set. So, stuff like that. But it's been fun.
Not that tall.
No, not at all. No, I'm not. No, not at all. Who asked if I was tall?
No, she asked how tall you were.
Oh no, jeez.
He's like 5'6".
I'm 5'6". I'm very short, but I can get above the net a little bit. I don't know. Playing with the Boys by Kenny Logan. No, not at all.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that from the phone on Tuesday.
Yes, you should do that. That'd be so funny.
I'm going to bring it up and start playing it.
Oh, that'd be so funny. And we'll do that. Here, right here. And then you go under, Mel. It's not that hard. It's not rocket science.
I gotta put that.
Now we're gonna do it. I gotta get my glasses too. I gotta get the sunglasses. I gotta get the aviators now. And we'll go like that. Yeah. Anyway,
John,
that's so funny. That is funny.
All right, good.
Yeah, exactly.
We were all taller than me. He's true.
I get you, Eric. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Oh, thank you, Bruce. Well, you know how I can make you smaller. I'm sure if I kicked you in the shin, you'd probably go down and be a lot shorter than me.
Hey, AR Glover.
That's right. You know what, AR Glover? I'm glad you said that. That's a good segue before we get into the Caring for Giants. Haunted Mansion is going to be closing down for refurbishment. I'm assuming that's what they're going to be doing. I don't know that they have actually confirmed that that's going to be installed, but if that's what it is, I'm
that's what
excited.
They announced it was supposed to be, right? Why would they refurb it and not put him in? That would be kind of dumb. So I would assume, because they announced that at D23, that's what they were doing, right?
Yeah.
Although we still haven't gotten Figment. What was the other thing we were supposed to get? Figment in the parks as a meet and greet.
Yeah.
What else? The three things we were supposed to get.
Well, Hatbox Ghost.
I don't think we've gotten any of them.
So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know.
Halloween party would make sense. When does it go down for refurb?
Are you going to interrupt me again?
Yeah, probably.
Refurb like this month, isn't it?
So it probably is going to go in before the Halloween party.
I don't
Which
see
is
how
in August.
How are they going to put a whole? I don't know. Maybe
they're just putting in the Hatbox Ghost. I don't know that he's getting.
I don't know. We'll see.
Do we know where he's going? Hi, Scott.
Hey, Scott. Scott the Cow. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you, bud. All the what ifs. If they said, hope some come through. Yeah, me too.
Maybe it is just routine maintenance, Eric says.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know what's happening with that. I guess we'll get, who knows? I don't know. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Oh, the last thing. We're going to talk about Caring for Giants real fast. Now, it's 8:38, so this one might take a little bit of time. Gigi, welcome in.
Hi, Gigi.
Hi, this stream is making me feel better. I've been dealing with knee issues since Monday.
Gigi.
Now it's swollen. Is it swollen because of the stream, or no? I'm just kidding. Well, I hope you feel better. Heather said, I don't hate being sure I just borrowed people at the store or climb up the shelves myself. Yeah, that's what I used to do. She used to get mad at me. She's like, don't climb. I said, it's going to be fine.
Yeah, he would, I still have to help him. I have a stool for the kitchen, but there's some times where I just need.
Here's the thing, Eric, I get what you're saying, but you've already got Constance in the attic. Is she in the attic in the one in Disneyland? I don't remember her being up there.
I thought. Ooh.
All right.
Well, you know why we don't know? Because we had the Jack overlay.
Oh, right,
I don't think
we
were
had the
paying
overlay.
much attention. We've never seen Haunted Mansion without the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay. Now, granted, I don't know if they're still I think the normal things are all in there still.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know where he's going to go. If the only place I would think he might go is they might take out, and I hope they don't, but I got to tell you, I think they might take out the caretaker and the dog just before you go in and put him there.
They can't do that. No.
That's I'm calling it. That's where they put him.
She is in the attic there too, Matt said.
Oh, okay. So, gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't have a very good connection. Are we back? Are we back?
We never lag at home.
See, look, like there. Are we back? Let me know if we're back, gang.
Having problems at work.
Somebody tell me in the chat if we're back or not, please.
Look, I don't like with the stupid face.
Yeah. Let me know if we're back. You're back. Okay, good. All right, we're back.
Do you see my face when you liked? I'm like.
Sorry about that. Anyway, so we'll see. I don't know where she's going to go, but I'm guessing she's Hatbox Ghost is going to go at the bottom where the dog and the caretaker were. But that's just me.
I kept losing phone calls at work.
Hey,
all of a sudden
Glenn,
I couldn't hear
welcome
people
in.
Anymore.
Are we back? No, you're front. Get it?
Hey, Glenn.
Yeah, true. We'll see. Surely they have constructed him and can just pop him in somewhere.
I would think so.
That's the hope. I mean, I'm with you 100%. I would hope that all this time they've been getting that animatronic ready to go and not waiting.
Think.
All right. So last thing I want to talk about, because it is 20 of 9, is this past weekend. We did our second behind the scenes tour. Of course, we did the behind the scenes over at Epcot, which was great. We did the video for that. We went to Disney's Animal Kingdom, and special thanks to Stacy from the Disney Nerd Herders, because she's the one that kind of secured this for us. She got it. We did Caring for Giants. Now, this is one of the behind the scenes tours that they have over in Animal Kingdom. They have Caring for Giants. They have Up Close with the Rhinos. They have the Wild Africa Trek. They have the Sunset thing where you can get food and see the animals. They have several different tours over there. This is Caring for Giants. This is the one with the elephants. It's an hour long. It's $35. I'm going to post the video, like I said, a little bit later today. Who's here?
Connie.
Hey, Connie. Welcome in. Good to see you. You have to go through. You have to get on a kind of like a bus or a shuttle to get you.
The nice thing is it's an air conditioned little
short
bus.
It is.
So
yeah, it's one of those little. They only get like 20 people per group, but they have like 4 or 5 tours a day, so it's a little bit easier to get this than the other ones are. But I don't want to give too much away because I want you guys to go watch the video. I got a lot of really great video of the animals in the area, so be sure to check out the video when it comes out. What do you think?
I enjoyed it very much. And one thing I did like, I found out that all the money that you pay goes to wildlife conservation for the elephants. So that made me feel better about it too. I just hate to you're just thinking I'm giving Disney more money for something that's, really not causing them a lot, but they do give it every dime of it goes to the wildlife conservation. So that was a good thing.
Yep.
And I love elephants anyway.
That's Melissa's favorite.
So it was very enjoyable for me. I know you can't get super up close. It would be kind of neat to have seen them. I was glad to see them in their environment. It might have been neat to be like the rhinos to see them in their enclosures and maybe get a little closer. But it was still really cool.
It was. I really liked it. They had shading areas. I mean, it was definitely covered by trees. They had a couple benches you could sit on if you wanted to as well.
Out in the sun.
But no filming inside the van until you got to the area where you're actually behind the scenes and you're seeing some pretty interesting stuff back there, which I thought was really cool. And the one thing I will give away, because I don't have to show it, I can just say it. All of the Jeeps on the safari, they just put them in the back in the parking lot at the end of the night. Yeah. They're just in the parking lot.
There was a ton there, but they said they call it the Jeep graveyard or whatever because at night there's like 40 those safari
they just put them in the parking lot. They just put them in the parking lot at the end of the night. So
that's neat, Bruce. That's pretty cool. I might be afraid to do that. I'd be afraid I'd fall off. But a long fall.
We really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. We got the one thing is it's hit or miss with the animals. They're going to do what they do. And if they are there, they're there. If they're not, they're not. They really can't control that. They don't make them do anything they don't want to do. But it was neat. You can see the safari from your side. I got a few waves. I would wave to the safari to see if I could get anybody to wave back. I got several people to wave. That was fun. But I think it's a really fun tour. Again, I want to do the rhino one, but the rhino one is so hard because it's only once a day. And they only take 14 people. So like with the Caring for Giants, they get up to 20 and they do it like 4 or 5 times a day. So once and less people, it's so hard to get. But I enjoyed it. I think we had a great cast member
we did. She was
Right.
Really nice. She was very knowledgeable. Any question we asked, she knew the answer to. I'll give him credit for that because the behind the scenes tour girl was the same way. Very smart. This girl was a little more personable, I think. The other one was nice too. But she was just super friendly and you just felt just very welcoming. And yeah, her name was Kit. And she was great.
Yeah, we enjoyed. I enjoyed both of them. Even the girl we had on the behind the scenes, I thought she was great. Mm-hmm. I thought she did a really good job. She had a lot more people to deal with than this girl had.
Yeah, she did. I know well.
But I really enjoyed. I thought she did a really good job.
The one in behind the scenes, though, I felt like though she just wanted to get through a routine, and not that she was irritated, but it was just a little bit. She was still great. Don't get me wrong, but I liked the personality of.
Nice, Connie. Good for you.
Better.
Lucky you.
So.
What's up, Noelle? Welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Thursday.
Yeah, I agree, Bruce. They do a very, they were just she was talking about different certifications and what you have to do, to be considered.
I don't think there's
there's
no minimum age requirement. I don't think, or if it is, Reese's fine.
I'd be careful with that because there are a lot of these where you can't, people, I think it had to be 16 and over.
Really?
I think it did.
Oh, I take it back. Okay, Melissa.
No, I'm sorry. There were waivers that you had to sign if you were 16 or older. I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that they would allow kids.
Because we're not going near the elephants.
No, I mean, you're probably a good 30 feet away.
You were talking about earlier, there was something, though, where kids weren't able to go. And I don't know what it was. I was reading something. Now.
Is it the Keys to the Kingdom? It might be.
Maybe, because it's so long.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was, because we signed up. Greg J was kind enough to donate us the money to get one of our Keys to the Kingdom tickets, which we finally booked for August for my birthday. And I was reading up on that, and I think it's the Keys to the Kingdom that you can't have kids because it's a long tour.
Yeah,
it's like 5 hours.
Yeah, it's 5 hours, and we're doing that. We're doing that next month, so we're starting to get some of these tours done, which is great because so far I think we're 2 for 2.
That's
especially for a value. I thought both of them for the value of $35. That's $70 ultimately.
It's a lot. But again, it made me feel a heck of a lot better knowing where it was going.
Yeah.
And it was you guys, fortunate, that made us able to go, so we could vlog it. And thanks to your memberships and donations, that's what we'll do. It's what we're doing. We're booking these tours. We're booking dining experiences, things that we can share our experiences with you. But I think it's, nice, John.
John, when you going? Let us know. Mikey Mouse, welcome in. Good to see you. Mikey. I'm doing Keys tour again in August, taking my aunt. When in August? We are too.
We're going in August too.
Yep. But it's a great behind the scenes tour. I would definitely and will definitely do it again. I want to do it again. Obviously not this year, but maybe next year. At some point next year.
Would like to go with other people to experience it, or if our family comes to visit, it'll be a nice thing to take people with. It's good to experience with somebody else, especially
that's how I see it. I mean, I could blow $35 on other things, so I think I can do. So I agree to be able to do that, learn what I learned, see the animals a lot closer from a different vantage point. I thought the value was great personally.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you could spend $35 super easy in Disney.
What's up, Nick? Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Okay, nice, John, that's awesome. We're going on the 25th, Melissa's birthday. Yeah. Sign my dad and I up for the Keys tour next month. Oh, you're going next. When are you going in August? We're going in August too. Yes, that's exactly right, Bruce. You pay 10 times that for a tiny dinner served directly by a chef. Yeah. Oh.
And then it's gone, and you don't even. Well, I guess you could take pictures of your food, but she'll take pictures for you. They talked about, the elephant's foot and how it works differently than a human foot, and how they don't have a heel like we do that steps down, and they're very quiet. I thought that was neat because the the elephants would come up and you wouldn't even hear them coming. They're so large, but they're very quiet. Oh, Labor Day.
Oh, Labor Day weekend.
Oh, but let's see. Don't remember the exact date.
That's okay.
Yes, every year. It's the same day every year.
Ray, you're creeping me out, buddy.
No, you remembered your joke. No, you just said it.
Oh, did I? I'm creeping myself out. Never mind. Anyway, what was I going to say? See, I lost my train of thought.
He's doing your joke about, is your birthday the same day every year?
Every year.
Yes, they're always walking on their tiptoes.
Yep. See, there you go.
That's right, Vicky.
Amen.
Amen. That's my life story.
Damn, I just lost my train of thought again.
Sorry.
What was it? Oh, question. So yeah, we asked all kinds of questions. I asked her, like, do the animals go in at night or can they stay out on their own? What happens to what do they eat? Do the animals ever interact? This, that, and the other. I asked them what happens to the animals when they pass away, and they incinerate. They what's that called?
Incinerate.
Yeah, incinerate them.
That's what I liked about her. She was happy. She seemed happy to answer more questions. I remember when I was asking the girl on the behind the scenes tours, she'd give me very short answers but she seemed very happy to answer random questions. And then she'd be like, oh, that's a really good question. And she would address it to everybody. So that I really liked.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea, Mark. Maybe down the road we'll do that one as well. Marceline tour at Magic Kingdom was also good. Yeah, we might do that one.
They showed us an elephant tooth.
Yeah.
One tooth is they only have 4 teeth, but they're huge. They're this big.
Yep. They said they showed us some elephant poop. That was kind of crappy.
Yeah, elephant poop.
No, I'm just kidding.
It was crappy.
But no, it was I don't know. We had a really good time. We asked all kinds of questions and she was very happy to answer them. The elephants, we were really lucky because we got to see 5 of them. One of the babies was there playing in the mud.
Oh, yeah.
We had a really good time. I definitely would recommend this tour. Wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
I think so. I mean, it can get pricey if you're taking Charlie and Stacy and their family went.
Yeah.
It can get a little pricey when you're taking 5 to 6 people. Okay, now you're talking $200 for 5 people. So that's not cheap.
You're right, Cynthia. Since we're local, we can find more time to do that and enjoy it. Because when you're coming, once a year or once every couple of years, you want to spend your time in the parks, and it's not always convenient to do these little tours that take time out of your day. So we've really enjoyed that about being here. We can do lots of new things that we couldn't do before.
Yes, absolutely, Bruce. Short answer, yes. Because it's their choice and it's their property. They make the rules.
Yeah, I know. It's just not fair.
So she addressed the elephant in the room. Yes, she definitely did. She definitely did. But no, it was fun. It was really neat. The vantage point of where you are, it's just a different look than what we're used to. We're used to being on the other side in the Jeep on the safari. It was neat seeing the safari going by over and over and over again. And you can hear them, talking and explaining everything to the people. And you'll see all that in the video. We got some really good video stuff in there. I think you guys will like it. But it was great.
I like that about behind the scenes tour now too. So when we go on there, I'll look over and be like, oh yeah, that's where we stood. That's what we did. That's what that's there for. So I'll look at things now and go, oh, that's what that is. That's what that's doing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, I agree. It was a blast. Guys, if you haven't already hit that like button, please do so. I don't think we're going to hit 100 tonight. Let's see how close we can get.
Oh yeah, it was great.
No, thank you,
buddy.
We did that as well. Don't forget, guys, that's the other thing too. I'm going to be posting a video on Caring for Giants, but also I just posted a Garden Grill. Their breakfast is back at Garden Grill. It reopened on June 14th, so we just went this weekend. We were originally going to go June 24th, but with all my issues with my teeth and everything and everything, I wasn't ready for it. So we finally went this weekend. We posted a video of the review of it. Definitely some changes. So be sure to check that video out as well, because there was not a lot, but some significant changes to what was being offered at the breakfast. But was it for the better or was it for the worse? Go watch the video and you'll see. And it was pretty awesome. We had a great time for sure. I think that's it. Other than that, we'll just do a quick recap. Again, Saturday morning, 9 a.m., Hollywood Studios. We're going to have a blast. Sunday, we're going to be at Magic Kingdom for our Sunday walk in the park. We're definitely going to stream the parade. So we're going to be on for a while. We're going to try to milk these 2 streams this weekend, because next weekend we are not streaming at all. That's kind of our monthly. Remember, we take a weekend off now once a month, try and pull back a little bit so we can do some other things. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to hopefully be going down to Tampa.
Hey, John.
Hey, John, good to see you. Maybe stay the weekend. We don't know yet. We might. I don't know. But we're going to go to an Orioles game. Orioles are playing the Rays. Rays are in first place. Orioles are in second place. It's 2-game difference. It's a really big weekend for baseball. It's going to be electric, I'm sure. So
boogie, woogie, woogie.
Yes, it's electric. So anyway, we're going to be doing that next weekend. So we're going to have our streams this weekend. Look for those. Other than that, guys, I think that's it. Again, thank you to our partner channels. We have Diz Our Dream. We have Steve's World, Disney Dan, Pete McDevitt. Be sure to check all of them out. Of course, Dean over at The Live Place, theliveplace.com for family-friendly streams. Check him out as well. Thank you to our mods. Thank you for always sharing out our stuff. And speaking of sharing out, please be sure to check out our sponsor, Keylee Rainwaters-Sanders, at Magical Memories Tours and Travels. You can find her Facebook and email address in the description of this video, and I'm sure one of my mods will share her out as well. She's really good at helping you plan that next Disney vacation, no matter what type of vacation it is. Land or sea or abroad or Hawaii, you name it, she can do it. It doesn't cost anything extra. That's the best part. So give her a call, send her a message, send her an email, see if she can help you come up with some numbers, and maybe she'll find the right fit for you. And tell her Mouse Talk sent you. Other than that, guys, thank you again to our members. Members, thank you for your extra generosity and loyalty. You guys and gals are amazing. Just awesome. I know not everybody's used to Thursday nights. I think that's why our streams are a little bit smaller than what we're used to on Tuesdays, and that's perfectly fine. I always said if you can't make it, I totally get it. But I think after next week, probably September, no, August. Definitely in August, we'll be back to Tuesday nights at that point. And it'll be a little bit more consistent. Other than that, guys, Pete and I will be live, I think, next Thursday. We can't do it Monday.
It wasn't Monday. I knew that.
Yeah, we can't go Monday. So I think Pete and I are going to be going live next Thursday at 6 o'clock with our Baltimore Bird Bath over on Pete's channel. So be sure to check that out. And of course, I think Dan and I might be back Wednesday with movie review as well. So
Ray.
that'll be awesome.
You're punished.
What's that?
Go Rays. Is that because they share your namesake?
Hey,
hi, teacups.
That's quite all right.
Hey,
you're right.
We expect you to like the Rays.
Ride the teacups. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. But there you go, gang. That's our stream for tonight. I really appreciate all of you coming in. We had a blast doing this. We always have fun. You guys are always amazing. And we are so grateful for the support. No matter how big or small it is, you're here and you're taking your time out of your day to spend it with us. So that means a lot to us. So everybody have a great rest of your week. We will see you this weekend. Until next time.
Take care of yourselves and each other.
Bye, everybody. Have a good day.